Peace and love, it's your girl, Miss Mika. Welcome back to the Soul Rebel Nation station, where my mission is to empower and inspire others to live life passionately with purpose from the soul. I'm here for the Sagittarius in the July 15th through the 31st, 2018 reading. This is a general message. It may or may not resonate. If anything sticks out, please leave me some comments. I love to reply to your comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow on social media at Soul Rebel Nation. And let's get right into it. Let's see what we have, Saggies. I am a Sagittarius moon. So, let's see how this applies to our lives, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for the 3rd and 4th week of July. And I apologize for getting these out late, but I have to do them when I can. That's like 4. I'm going to take them. Alright. It's 4 cards. I'm going to take 2 for the 1st, 3rd week, and 2 for the 2nd and see what we have. Alright, I mean the 3rd and the 4th week. I said 1st and 2nd because I have 2 cards, but 2 piles if y'all get it. Alright, let's see what we have for the 3rd week. First card we have is Major Arcana, Temperance. Alright, Saggy, so we're being told to take a balanced approach. To balance our emotions, to take a balanced approach in all aspects. Temperance is all about balance. I mean, if you look at the card, the angel has 1 foot on the land, 1 foot in the water, and is balancing 1 cup from the next. And the sun is coming up in the back. So I like to say that this cup can be about a victory and success if we balance our emotions. And I say emotions because of the cups. And cups are associated with emotions. So, wow. The second card that came out is Major Arcana of the World. And I just clearly said that the sun is coming up. So things will happen in our favor if we balance our emotions. And if you do, the world is yours. I mean, we got the world. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. This is like one of the best cards you can actually get besides the sun, or the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, it's a great card to have. So I'm gonna pull a clarifier because, yeah, Temperance in the world. That's kind of like, okay, that's what's up. I feel like we probably have gained balance, and that's why, the world is pretty much, showing a reflection of that. So if you haven't gained balance, you're being told to, and you're going to be reflected in your outside and your inner world. Maybe you're being told to balance your inner world so that your outer world reflects what your inner world is, because it kind of even looks like her eyes are closed. But like I said, she's balancing her emotions. So let's see what we have for the clarifier for the world for Sagittarius 3rd week of July. Ooh. Wow, another major, Justice. So exactly, you have balanced their emotions because the world is yours, and justice is being served in your favor. Like, this could be associated with a Libra. But the Justice card is basically just that. I mean, whether you're dealing with a court case or you had some situations in the past that you just felt were unfair, the world is yours now, and justice is being served. Karma is being served. Your favors are being returned. It's like the world is, you know, the scales are being balanced. That's what the whole justice is about. And Temperance is about balance as well. So we have 2 balance cards here. We have you balancing your emotions because a new beginning is happening, and justice is being served on your behalf. This is kind of self-explanatory, Sagittarius. I can't believe that you got 3 major arcanas back to back. I could have sworn I shuffled this deck. I did. Just one more time. I mean, this is one of the best readings I've had thus far. So let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. The first card that came up is the Queen of Swords. So swords are associated with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But this card in particular is basically being like, don't come to me unless you're gonna come correct. If you're, you know what I mean, if you have a message for me and you want to communicate, because swords are associated with using your logic and also about communication. So possibly when it comes to this justice, it's like that's why justice is being served, because someone probably wasn't being honest. Because that's basically what the Queen of Cups is saying. Like, she got her hand out, like, if you're gonna come to me with some type of information, come correct with some honesty. So being that the sword is in both of these cards, I feel like the sword is definitely your energy, and that's why the sword of justice is coming in to balance the scales. to bring things in your favor. And that's why the world is here as well. That makes perfect sense. So the second card that flew out is the King of Cups. I feel like this is also your energy, because the Queen of Swords is pretty much balancing her emotions. Like I said, she's not allowing nobody to come to her with no half step, no side talk. Get straight to the point. I want nothing but the facts. That's exactly how the King of Cups is. He is sitting on his throne of stone, and he's like, give me the facts. I don't want to hear nothing. There may be turbulence, and I mean, chances are you're in court or something like that, being that the Justice card came up. It could be legalities in regards to this situation. So it's like all of this turbulence is going on. The fishes is jumping out the water. The boats is being knocked over in the back. And he's like, I don't care. I'm focusing on my emotions. I'm focused on, you know, the truth, which is pretty much what the Queen of Swords is. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever it is that is coming through as a justice, you're going to get the truth. You're going to have your balance when it comes to your emotions, as well as using your logic and cutting straight to the facts. So that's awesome. Third week. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to move on to the fourth week, see what the first two cards were that fell out, y'all. So let's see, Sag. We have the Queen of Wands for the fourth week. The first card. Wands are associated with fire signs, so this is definitely your energy or someone that you're dealing with, but I believe it's yours because this is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So it's like you're confident. You're sitting on your throne. You feel lucky. You feel in your element. You know what I mean? Because you are, like I said, a fire sign. You've grown from whatever this situation was that you had to master when it came to mastering your emotions and moving forward. And the second card that came out is Four of Wands. That's my daughter in the back. Is the Four of Wands. And wands are once again associated with fire signs. This card is about celebration. So now that you're feeling confident and back on your shit, you know what I mean? Maybe you're going to go out and celebrate with some friends and family. You could be very well getting invited to a wedding, because I look at this as a wedding reception card too. And it's like a new awakening. If you can see the pillars here with the 4, it's actually 2 11s. So it could be associated with partying and meeting the actual twin flame, or just a reawakening and you realigning and standing back into your power and balancing once again, because you are confident and you've grown. So let's get a clarifier on this 4 cups. I mean, not 4 cups. 4 of Wands, excuse me. I got cups on the mind. And guess what happens? The 9 of Cups comes up, which is pretty much the wish fulfillment card. This is about you having everything that you need on an emotional level. So there was a reason why I felt that way. I knew that this was coming. So, Sag, the fourth week is like you're feeling confident, you're partying, you know what I mean? You feel like you have everything that you need. The only thing that you don't have possibly is a relationship, because the next card is the 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, happy home life, kids on the lake, in the house. So, just a second. Oh, she's done with her food. Okay, so Chosen is probably going to interrupt my reading, so you guys will meet my daughter if you haven't already. Alright, so 2 more cards just flew out. So like I said, you probably have everything you need besides love, right? I guess I brought that up. We got the 2 of Cups here. This is the Union card. This is the Love card. This is kind of more of a lover card than the Lover's card. If you can see, they're touching hands. So it's like maybe that's something that is coming in, or that you're wanting at this time. And I can say that it's probably something that's coming in or that you're wanting, because the next card that comes up is the 9 of Swords. And swords are associated with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But this card in particular is about being up at night and in your mind about something. So even though you're feeling like you're on your shit and you are emotionally fulfilled, you probably have a successful business or a stable home life and, family life and everything besides this 2 of Cups, you may be up at night about it. Or somebody could possibly come in that gives you a lot to think about. I'm going to pull a clarifier on this 9 of Swords and see exactly what this is about. Wow. I got like 4 cards. I'm going to take them. All right. The first card that came out for you, Sag, is the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles are associated, like I said, with earth signs. But this card, to me, is once again about legalities. If you look at this card, it's two people talking to someone about paperwork. So, once again, you had the Justice card. So, it's like you're probably, this Lover's card could very well be about the same situation that you had in the third week. And that you had to go to court with somebody about or something. And you're probably up at night in your head about it because you didn't want to have to make that decision, but you had to do what you had to do, is what I feel. And it could very well be a Leo because there's a lion in this card. So, I don't know. I feel like it may be an air sign because all these swords keep coming up. But it could be any sign. So, the next card that came up after the Three of Pentacles is the, oh Lord, was that it? Oh, okay, it is. It's the Empress card. So, I feel like this is the energy that we need to embody, that you need to embody. It's like, yeah, you may feel bad. You may be up in your head about a situation that doesn't even serve you for real. And that's why you had to get justice served and go to court about it and get, you know, legal documents because it's something that didn't serve you. And this is who you are. You're nurturing, you're fertile, you know what I mean? You come for your heart. You have a solid foundation. You're creative. You're using your powers. You probably have kids or you may be pregnant. This card is also representation of pregnancy. But it's like you're on your throne. So there's no need for you to be feeling like, you know, that you're lacking. Or to be up in your head about a situation that you had to do what's best for all parties involved. So the next card that came out is the Page of Wands. And this could be somebody that's coming in. Or this could be the energy of that person, you know, kind of charismatic, young, you know what I mean? Maybe a little naive, immature, arrogant, because, or this could very well be your energy, which I don't feel like it is because I feel like you already came up as the Queen of Wands. So if anything, I feel like this may be someone else who may be a little immature, may look good, but maybe a little immature. And it's like you have to do what you have to do. And I say that because the next card that comes up is the Queen of Pentacles. And Pentacles, like I said, are associated with earth signs. But this card is about, like I said, fertility. It's like another representation of the Empress. And I mentioned fertility and not even thinking that the Queen of Pentacles was going to come up. But when I see this card, that's what I think about because there's a rabbit here. And it's like she's focused on her pentacles. So I feel like instead of you know, taking a young approach, even if this is you taking a young approach to growth and not necessarily being confident or being confident but possibly being a little overconfident, you need to regain your focus and focus on your pinnacle. You know what I mean? Like focus on your foundation, your stability, and your legacy is what I'm hearing. Because that's what you want. And there's no coincidence that I said that word because the next card that came up is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is exactly that. It's like the happy home life as well as the bank account. I mean, Pentacles don't usually have nothing to do with family, right? But you see this man and woman standing here with their kid tagging along, 2 dogs, and a grandpa sitting there looking like the emperor. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, you have the Nine of Cups here basically saying that you have everything but the Ten of Cups, which the Ten of Cups is the happy home life. And this is basically saying that. It's like once you get that happy home life, then this will be your Ten of Pentacles. Even though the Nine of Pentacles isn't here, I feel like the Nine of Cups is pretty much that depiction. So, go ahead and write your name, Doodoo. Good job. Yay. You want me to wipe it off? So, I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory for the 3rd and 4th week. You're going to be balancing yourself. Things are going to turn out in your favor. You're going to be taking nothing but the facts. And, you know, if you want to manifest something that is truly for you, you're going to have to let go of the situation in it. And it may have something to do with legal. I feel like it definitely does, being that we have the Three of Pentacles and the Justice card here. Chosen, you're writing on me. Okay. Good job. Okay, so let's see what the angels have to say for a clarifier for the overall energy. Here. Draw mommy a picture. You're welcome. She said thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, so let's see what we have, Saggies. Thank you, Chosen. Don't step on it. Good job. All right. For the last 2 weeks of July, let's see what we have for Sagittarius for the overall energy for this reading. Spirit. All right. Mediumship. Oh, wow. You have the natural ability to connect to your departed loved ones. So this card is telling you to call on your ancestors for help. This may be something that they can assist you with. This is something that they can assist you with. Some of you may see spirits or speak to spirits or feel spirit or actually already practice talking to your ancestors. A lot of coaches do pray to their ancestors. So you're being told to call on your angels and ancestors, your guides and guardians in regards to the situation and helping you to balance it and to move forward and to recognize that you are capable of having this 10 of Pentacles and that it very well will come in if this is something that you focus on. Because that's what she's doing. You have everything within you. You already have all the capabilities. You're the Empress or the Emperor, the Empress. Yeah, the feminine energy is all about nurturing. And you already have that. So, yeah. It's no coincidence that there's a female in this mediumship card, but it's like if you see she's meditating and manifesting, she's meditating on manifesting is what I feel, and she's doing that by connecting with her departed loved ones. So take some time this month, this last 2 weeks, and I believe we have a full moon coming up, so you can definitely write something out during that time, but it doesn't matter. You can do it at any time. It's all about your intentions. So I believe it's important for you guys to do so. Connect with your ancestors at this time. You can even go to some of your family members and question them about people from the family, from the past. That'll give you a good idea of who you should be calling on. Or you can just make a general statement to your angels and ancestors. And I'm sure whoever it is that needs to come forth will. Okay? So at this time, if you haven't already focused on one yes or no question, I ask that you do so. And I call on Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, archangels, power animals, and all light beings of the universe. What is your message for Sagittarius for the end of July 15th through the 31st? Is it a yes or a no for their question, for their highest good, for the sun, moon, rising Venus, and cross watchers? We see y'all watching. What's popping for Sagittarius? Is it a yes or a no, Spirit? Is that a no? It's a no, y'all. So whatever you ask, it's a no for your highest good. And like I always say, a no does not mean forever. It's just a no for now. And whatever you feel like may be a rejection is God's protection, and that's a blessing. So don't feel like anything that you may feel you wanted that did not come through as a manifestation for you is not yours, because that means the Most High, the universe, your ancestors have something better in store, and that's more fitted for you. And I can understand that, because rejection sucks, but when it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. And that's what we have to recognize. It's a lesson. Okay? So, once again, I hope this message resonates. If it does, leave me some feedback in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow on social media at Soul Rebel Nation. I will see you guys in a few weeks. Thanks for watching. Peace.